Good morning, guys. It is Monday, 10 in the morning, and we're about to head on to the gym. So I'm still not in any specific programming as of right now. I'm still doing more hypertrophy training, more bodybuilding work. Today is chest and shoulders. We're gonna be doing some benching, and I'm gonna be utilizing my new competition style, getting more of a feel for it, making sure that I'm getting my technique hammered down to where it's gonna be kind of like a repeated motion. Whenever I get down for bench, I'm gonna be able to lock it down and get into the movement without thinking too much. I need to make sure that my setup is very consistent, and I need to make sure that it's something repeatable going forward. And we're also gonna be doing some overhead pressing, and then after that, it's gonna be a straight chest and shoulder bodybuilding type of day. Right now, I'm getting ready to mix my endo pump with my flight, and we are going to head on to the gym. All right, guys, we have 275 pounds on the bar. Now, I'm gonna be doing 4 to 5 sets of 6 with this weight. It's relatively easy for me and it's relatively light, but the main focus for today is to make sure that I get a repeatable setup, something that I'm gonna be able to be consistent with going forward for this new competition style bench press. So once again, 275 pounds, really lightweight, just making sure I have my setup correct. 4 to 5 sets of 6. Let's begin working. So I just wrapped up bench. It went really solid. I actually did like 7 sets of 6 just because I was able to keep executing and keep pushing the weight. It didn't really tax me out as much as I thought it would. But once again, guys, the weight was light because I'm trying to make sure I have a repeatable setup for my bench going forward. The most important thing to me whenever it comes to powerlifting is making sure that I have a setup on either, whether it's bench, squat, or deadlift, that's repeatable. You know, if I have something that's repeatable, that means that I'm not gonna get too psyched out whenever it's time to lift actual heavy weight. I'm just gonna treat it like I would treat it if it was a lighter weight. So whenever it's time to actually lift, I'm just like, I've done it before. I have a set routine that I go through, so I'm just gonna go through it and execute it. But another quick thing I wanna talk about the bench is that this is just my competition styled bench. Like if I were to do bench in a bodybuilding type of fashion, it wouldn't be with an extreme arch the way that I'm doing it for my competition style. Of course, I would still have an arch and I would retract my scapula, but my arch won't be as pronounced. It'll be more subtle. So this is just for competition purposes. Like this is not gonna help you build like this is not gonna be the best range of motion for you to build the most muscle possible because I'm not going through a full range of motion, whereas I would be if I was doing a bodybuilding type of style workout. This is strictly for powerlifting and shortening the range of motion so I'm able to lift the most weight possible. But now we're about to move on to the overhead pressing. I'm gonna do 3 sets of, I think, 6 to 8 reps. I have 155 pounds on the bar. I'm not structured on any powerlifting programming as of right now. Just kind of lifting, going through the motions. Then after that, we're gonna start the actual bodybuilding chest and back workout. Excuse me, guys. I was clearing my throat to make sure I made this voiceover as smooth as possible. Now, I know in the video I said I was going to start my chest and back workout. I actually meant that I was going to start my chest and shoulder workout. So I just wanted to quickly go back and correct myself. Now, I wanted to do a voiceover to kind of give you guys more of an understanding of what I am planning to do moving forward when it comes to competing in my next powerlifting meet. I competed at the Aggie Showdown February 18th, and now I'm planning to compete at Raw Nationals in Orlando 2017. So that means that I have 7 to 8 months. I'm gonna say that once again. 7 to 8 months to build more strength and prepare myself to become as strong as possible. And I'm super duper excited because it has been a very long time when I've given myself this much time to get myself ready for a meet or actually even build strength. Last year I was getting ready for a bodybuilding show and I dropped about almost 30 pounds. And in the year prior to that, I was still very new to powerlifting, so I was trying to fine tune my technique and I was taking time away from building strength to do stuff like that. But now going forward, I have 7 to 8 months to build the most strength possible. Now let's talk about how how I eat bad foods and stay lean. Because if you guys do not know or follow me on Instagram or follow my IG story, Snapchat, and Twitter, I like to post some of the bad foods that I eat. Like, maybe I'll go to Whataburger or Chick-fil-A or even McDonald's. But I get this one constant question is, how do I stay lean while eating all of this bad food? If you guys followed me back a couple months ago whenever I did my shredding chronicles and prepared for my first bodybuilding show, you guys would know that I am a huge advocate of intermittent fasting, or at least I implement intermittent fasting whenever that's just the way I eat. Like my eating habits are described as intermittent fasting. If you guys do not know what intermittent fasting is, it just basically means I give myself a very, very small window to eat as much food as I possibly can, and I fast for maybe, I think the time frame is 12 to 15 hours. I think it's something like that. So this basically means that my first meal comes at around, like on an average, it comes around maybe 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I even stretch it to 3 or 4. And that basically means that my eating window is going to be very, very small, and I can get a lot of calories in a very, very small feeding window. So when I eat something like Chick-fil-A, which might be maybe a 1900 calorie meal, that comes at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have maybe 500 calorie meal left, and that's going to be my dinner. So on a daily basis, I eat 2 meals. I might eat one dirty meal, but when you look at the full caloric intake for the day, it's the same as what you're getting. My macros may be a little bit, kind of messed up just because it's bad food, and it's going to be oddly placed. Like my fats are probably going to be high, and my carbs are going to be here and there. But for the most part, it's the same as someone else that's going to be eating, clean. But my caloric intake is going to be the same because I'm not eating as much. I'm only eating 2 meals a day. It just happens that one of my meals is very, it is calorically dense. So that's kind of the reason why I'm able to stay lean year round. I mean, of course, it's genetics as well, fat placement. So maybe my fat is stored in areas that you guys do not see. But, intermittent, I like to attribute a lot of this to intermittent fasting because, once again, guys, I'm only eating 2 meals a day on average. And that's my feeding window. So that's the kind of the way I'm able to kind of stay lean year round. I mean, it may look like I'm constantly eating bad foods, but when you really think about it, the caloric intake is the same as you. It's just that I only eat 2 meals a day. So that one bad meal takes up like about 90% of the caloric intake that I'm going to be having for the day. So I finished up the workout. I'm sitting here thinking about the most disgusting meal I could possibly eat. Like, I want to eat something nasty, like something that you eat, you kind of just knock out and you're like, damn, that was some good food. But like, I'm debating between like McDonald's or just like a nasty burger, maybe Chick-fil-A with milkshake. I don't know, man. Like, what were you saying? You had a donut earlier, right?
I had 2 donuts earlier.
2 donuts?
Yeah, that's pretty great. But something nasty, I tracked it though. But something nasty that I know I could never have would be like, from like Chili's, bro, like they're burgers, man, with thick applewood bacon.
Oh my god.
With a side of ranch.
Yeah.
And cheesy bacon fries with a cheesecake slice on the side. Woo! Shit!
The reason why I'm thinking about something nasty to eat is because it's currently almost 2 o'clock. What is it, like 1:30, right? Yeah, it's 1:40. So like, I haven't eaten today, so I could, like, honestly, I could eat whatever I kind of want. Like, it'll be like a 1,500 calorie meal, but like looking overall through the day, that's my first meal of the day. And then like after that, my dinner is gonna be something small, then I go to sleep. So it, like, when you think about it, in reality, I'm only getting like 2,200 calories per day. So that's like not a lot when you look at it. But like when you take that isolated meal, it looks like it's really bad. And it is. It's like high calories. But at the end of the day, I'm not eating that much because I'm only eating like twice a day. And my first meal comes like around 3 o'clock. So it's almost 2 o'clock and I'm still trying to think what I'm eating for the first meal of the day. Can I get a number 7, please, with large fries? Can I get a cookies and cream milkshake, please?
Small or large?
Large.
Will you like the whipped cream and cherry?
Yes, please.
Would it complete your order?
I decided to get Chick-fil-A, man. I kind of choked. I wanted to get something a little bit nastier, but honestly, I just played it safe. Got Chick-fil-A. Got a grilled chicken sandwich and 2 large fries with an Oreo milkshake. Just had to play it safe. I don't know why. Oh, man, look how beautiful this is. Whew. the grilled deluxe chicken, or what is it called? There we go, the grilled club with Colby Jack sandwich, 2 large fries, Chick-fil-A sauce, and a Chick-fil-A cookies and cream milkshake. All right, guys, I purchased my tickets to go to the Arnold in Ohio. So I'm gonna be at the Arnold, was it Friday and Saturday? So I just purchased my tickets right now. And yeah, so I guess I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be my first time attending the Arnold, and it's gonna be in Columbus, so I'm super excited to do that. I've never been to I've only been to like one legit big expo, and that was Body Power last year. So going to the Arnold in 2017 is gonna be super dope. They also have, they have like a powerlifting competition, so I'm gonna be there not supporting, but I'm gonna be there watching like the big time powerlifters like Sean Noriega and Joey Flex. I think Joey Flex is gonna be lifting as well. So it's like I'm gonna be seeing a lot of top level lifters as I'm there at the Arnold. I'm gonna meet a lot of dope people. So I'm super excited to do that, man. I haven't really been to an expo or like a really, really large expo in a while, so it's gonna be really, really fun. And yeah, man, it's all right. Well, I leave Thursday, March 2nd, and I get there. Well, I get there on Thursday, and then there's gonna be an expo Friday and Saturday, and then I leave on Sunday. So that's really cool. And also, before I end this video, if you guys wanna, like, this video is pretty much ended, but the next portion, like the next maybe like minute to minute and a half, is gonna be about the whole Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma beef. And like, so if you guys don't want to hear that, you can exit the video. Thank you guys for watching. But for the people that are staying to listen to this portion of the video, bruh, Nicki Minaj got bodied by Remy Ma. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard the track, but Remy Ma is a female rapper in the hip hop community that made a song about Nicki Minaj. She went to jail a couple of years, or she went to jail for like, I guess, stabbing a chick or whatever. And whenever she went to jail, it kind of opened the door for Nicki Minaj to kind of come in and establish herself as one of the few female rappers in the game. And it's like, Remy Ma has reestablished herself as the queen of rap. Like, not even the queen of rap, she's one of the better rappers out there. And she created a diss track towards Nicki after Nicki made a couple of like sly lines here and there, and it's called Sheether. So it's like a play on ether, and it's like using that beat. I think, is it the ether beat? Yeah, I think they're using the ether beat, and she just bodied Nicki, man. She was talking about how Nicki's not a good role model, and how like how, you know, Nicki slept with Lil Wayne and slept with Lil Drake, and she's like sleeping with, she said she slept with Ebro as well. And it's like so many different aspects that she brought out about Nicki Minaj, saying like her butt's fake, all these different things, man. She bodied Nicki. So it's like, Nicki has not responded. The only response that Nicki has given has been lashing out to others on social media, whether that's Trey Songz or texting Charlamagne the God saying that you're phony for saying this and that. So it's like, it's really interesting to see what she's gonna do going forward. Like, I want to see if she's gonna make an actual diss track or just let this one slide, because Remy Ma is not as popping as Nicki Minaj is in the pop culture, but Remy Ma is a better rapper than Nicki Minaj, and she completely bodied. Like, I can't oversell how much Remy Ma bodied Nicki Minaj on that track. If you guys want to listen to the track, I'll have the link to the video of the raw track in my description box. Like, it's disgusting, man. Like, it kind of reasserts and it kind of reaffirms that Remy Ma is one of the doper lyricists in the game, whether it's male or female, and just the way that she destroyed and dismantled Nicki Minaj. Like, the only thing Nicki can do is come back with bars, man. If she doesn't, everyone's gonna notice. Like, she can't take that meek approach. So it's gonna be really cool to see what happens. Hopefully she doesn't keep those like just generic tweets there, and she can't just respond with, "Oh, I'm bigger than you, I make more money," because that's corny. Like, everyone knows that. But yeah, that's my take on the beef. It was disgusting. I felt offended when I listened to the. I was listening to the song, and I was like, I don't know why I started getting hurt. I was feeling like she was talking to me. I was like, damn. But yeah, that's my take on the Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj beef. If it's kind of like a one-sided beef. Hopefully Nicki responds. But anyways, if you guys stayed for this portion of the video, that's kind of like a segue a little bit into what I'm gonna be doing going forward. Next time is gonna be me talking over maybe like some workout footage and playing portions of the song here and there, like whether I'm reviewing a song, reacting to a song, or reviewing kind of like maybe like a whole project. But this video's come to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Be better today. I'm out.
When the only shots you ever took was in your buns, and I saw Meek at All-Star, he told me your ass dropped, he couldn't fuck you for 3 months.